Hello folks, Armando Barbosa here with Vision Mortgage Company, bringing you the Vision Mortgage Minute. I'm here at my office closing a real estate transaction and then back to home and sheltering in place. Now, why could this be the best time to purchase a home? Well, first of all, assuming you have a job, that you have reasonable to good credit, which by the way means a FICO score of 660 to say 750, that you have funds for down payment, closing costs, and maybe some reserves, then this could be the perfect time for you to purchase a home. Why? Because this market is somewhat turning. It's turning from what used to be a seller's market to what may become a buyer's market. And we're likely at the foot of the canyon right now. If you listen to the news, it makes you feel like you should be looking at calling your mortgage broker and getting an interest rate of 1%. And then you do call them and you find out that it's far from that. I've always said that our industry, the mortgage industry, is driven by fear and greed. And right now, fear is outpacing greed. That'll change. But what they're mostly fear of, obviously the coronavirus, but what they're mostly in fear of is something called runoff. And that is when they put a loan in place on their books, sell it to an investor. The investor essentially is the folks that buy the bonds to make loans available. And then that loan pays off within 2 years. Typically their contracts with these investors are for 2 years, and they pay a substantial penalty if that loan pays off within that period of time. They're not necessarily afraid of the payments that the borrower's making. Those are insured by the agencies that they're going through, FHA, VA, USDA, and so on. But even if the servicer temporarily has to pass through payments to the investors, they're not as worried about that because they know they'll get reimbursed as they are with loan runoff. So you're going to find that while the market price, because of FICO scores or things of this nature, will price in some amount of that, it's very difficult for a low FICO score borrower to get a loan. Someone with, for example, a 609 FICO score, it's going to be tough. And there's going to be different things like company overlays. These are the mortgage companies that we deliver loans to. They'll have their own overlays, trying to mitigate the risk that's involved with a mortgage loan. So I hate to get so technical, but the times, they are changing, and you need to stay focused if you're buying a home, and make sure that you're touching base with your lender and asking them all the questions about what could happen during this process. Make sure that there's a loan program for you. If you already own a home and you're having a difficult time, perhaps you're unemployed, perhaps your business had to close down or something of this nature, and by the way, our heart goes out to you. We're doing the best we can, but I know that there's a lot of people suffering. There is the CARES Act, and the CARES Act does allow you to arrange for a forbearance of your mortgage payment up to 6 months, and then add another 6 months after that. So I ask that you get in touch with your lender if you're in that position and find out what their forbearance guidelines are. Do not lose your home because you didn't act. Stay safe, my friends, and as always, happy house hunting.